Good evening, everyone. I am Akamila Imchen, second year MSW at Christy Jayanti deemed to be University. Today, I'm going to talk about youth unrest and agitation, understanding and addressing the challenges. So the first slide will understand about the concept of youth unrest. The word youth refers to the period between childhood and maturity. According to the World Health Organization, youth refers to individuals aged between 15 to 24 years. The word unrest refers to a disturbed condition, a state of dissatisfaction. So the word youth unrest, simply put together, means general dissatisfaction found amongst youth. So according to Ram Ahuja, youth unrest is the manifestation of collective disillusionment or dissatisfaction or discontentment or frustration found among the youth of a community or society. So this is all about the concept of youth unrest and together youth unrest. So next is the concept of youth agitation. As we know the concept of youth, the word agitation now simply refers to a state of violent disturbance and disorder. Agitation is normally not based on any ideology and is temporary. Youth agitation represents a form of collective behavior found in the community of youths, so the main purpose is to bring grievance and injustice in light of those in power. So this is wholly the concept of youth agitation. So here is the statistics of youth unrest. It is specifically the statistics of the Indian scenario. As you can see from state of student protests in India from 2014 till 18, it's listed there. Then it was also found out, according to the statistics, that most of the youth unrest and protests in India occur mainly due to unemployment. So here is the scenario of the Indian unemployment status as well. Moving forward, this is also one statistics. The first is the workforce distribution of the youth workforce by type of employment. That is the statistics of 2017 to 18. And the next one is the workforce distribution of the youth workforce by type of employment. Uh, that is the statistics of 2022 to 23. So let us understand the causes of youth unrest. The first is the economic factors, unemployment, then economic inequalities. Like I've mentioned, most of the youth unrest or agitations and even protests occurs due to unemployment. There is employability. There is less employability for many youths. So as the number of youths are also increasing and the population is increasing wide, so uh, the demand for employability is also very high, but there are less employment seats. So that's one factor then that contributes to the economic factor. Next is economic equalities. Next is political factors, maybe the government policies and misuse of student power by politicians. The third is the social factors, then improper socialization and family problems, then the communication gaps. These are some of the causes of youth unrest. Next is the education factors, that is defective educational system, one that does not provide the skills and knowledge students need to succeed in their careers and lives. And next is the administrative failures, that is indifference and lack of sympathy for the student demands by the administrators. So education factors also matters a lot uh, since since education is the key whole to everything. So educational factors is also one cause of the youth unrest. And influence of movies, so portraying violence, glamorizing negative behaviors, then promoting unrealistic expectations and reinforcing harmful stereotypes. This also has a greater impact and causes a lot of youth unrest and agitation. Then the next is the cultural factors, lack of cultural awareness, cultural sensitivity among youth, and patriarchal structures. These are all contributing factors to the causes of youth unrest. So types of youth agitation. First is the persuasive agitation. So Persuasive agitation is when young people try to make a change by using reason and logic. So they talk to people, give good arguments, and have peaceful protests to convince others to support their cause instead of using force or causing trouble. Essentially, trying to persuade those in power to address their concerns. It's like buttering them to address their issues. They don't use violent means, they just use the persuasive method to those higher in power to address their concerns. So example is the right to information movement. So next is the resistance agitations. So it happens when young people don't like a rule or decision made by those in power. The main objective is to negotiate with those holding in power. So this is the resistance agitation. Example is the Mandel Commission. The third is the revolutionary agitation. So revolutionary agitation is when young people want to completely change how society, the government, or the economy works. They might use strong actions and cause disruptions to make this happen. So example is the Assam agitation from 1983 to 84. So in all this, what is the role of social workers? Here, the role of social workers. Social workers should understand the youth and should work on to build capacities and strengths to fulfill the individual as well as social desire of youth. Then social workers should help youth thrive by supporting their social, emotional, and mental and giving them chances to shine. So social workers should push for youth involvement in government by organizing programs to influence officials. So next point, social workers empower youth to lead and contribute to society by boosting their confidence and teaching them leadership skills. Then social workers should research youth needs and tailor programs to effectively address them. So social workers acts as a mediator and bridges youth authority conflicts in a peaceful manner. So so these are some of the roles of the social workers in addressing youth agitation and youth unrest. So what are the remedies and solutions? So reconstructing of our system of education, extending useful and adequate employment opportunities, provision for leisure time activities, economic help to meet difficulties, that is earn while you learn, then developing better emotional understanding between parents and children. Youth problems cannot be solved for them but only with them. So the main concept is that youth problems cannot be solved for them but only together with their support and with their understanding we can solve their problems. So responsible role of political parties. Here the political parties also plays an important role. So these are some of the remedies and solutions uh, that can act as uh, interventions on solving the problems. So in conclusion, youth unrest arises from a mix of problems like lack of jobs, few opportunities, feeling let down by the government, poor education, and unfair treatment. Young people feel ignored and powerless, leading to frustration. To fix this, we need interactions that look for everyone, good education for all, letting young people have say in their own decisions, fixing the systems that creates inequality. So social workers can empower youth by building their self-esteem and providing leadership training, equipping them with the skills and confidence to become effective leaders in their communities. So in transforming India into an economically de- developed nation, the the youth setting a high aim is the key, followed by hard work and perseverance. That's one quote that highlights everything. So that's all for this topic. Thank you.